live right now, sure enough. And we have just left the Sun Princess here at Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale. Now, it was exactly 9 a.m. this morning when we were sitting in the car and turned it on to back out of the parking spot. So in 29 minutes, we've made it all the way out here where the traffic is much better. Looks like that.
You don't have Wi-Fi on, right?
No, I don't know. I don't know. What does that mean? I don't have what you call it on. I don't know what that means, so. Hey, good morning, MB Cooks. We're on our way back, brother. 7 days later, we're heading away from the Sun Princess. Good morning to the Cam fam right there. Mitch, good morning to you. And Lee, Anfield Railroad, good morning to you. John Gaylor, good morning, John. John, you feel like doing some hunting this morning?
He's good at it, too.
I know, John's like one of the best extraordinaire at hunting trolls.
Get them trolls, John. Get them trolls.
John's troll hunting this morning. Hey, Cruise Life 22, that's Pete right here with us. Good morning to you, Pete. Coming to you live from, looks like 595 West right now, we're heading. And so we're just a half hour ago, we left the ship, and the parking garage is a little wanky.
I don't know if they maybe are working on the inside of the parking garage or replacing signs or something, but the exit signs on every floor did not exist. Some floors that existed, but other floors that didn't.
Yeah, so we went down 18 floors to get down off a 5-story building this morning, didn't we?
Turn that camera off, please.
Oh, no, we want to see how pretty it is. Look at that. All right. Hope y'all had an amazing time. Oh, we did. Yes, sir, Mitch, we sure did. 7 days of a lot of rest and relaxation. And it turns out that we weren't the only ones on that ship just to chill out. Okay, half a mile, we got to go 595. I'm helping her navigate too as well. There's our navigation. Okay, you in the right lane? Yep, you are. So yeah, a lot of people stayed on the ship at the ports, and so we were amazed by that because it's a large ship.
Which lane? Oh shit! I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
Stay right here.
Sorry. Use the left 2 lanes.
Nope, we're in the wrong place. Well, we're in the wrong lane because.
I'm in the right lane.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the right lane.
I hope so.
I am.
Okay. We're either in the right lane or in the wrong lane, but that's the way it goes. There's a whole bunch of lanes over here. I mean, this is spaghetti world. But according to that, it looks like we did make it to the right-hand lane.
We're in the right place.
Yeah. Hey, Rick from Texas Cruiser right there, the governor. That's right, the governor of Galveston is here with us this morning. Thanks for joining us there, Rick. You're never in the wrong lane. You just might take a little longer.
Yeah,
that's
right?
the truth, Rick.
That's the truth.
And we have done that, haven't we?
We have done that many times.
Yeah, we've gone sightseeing on our way to the port and on our way home. One time we drove through the Fort Lauderdale airport on our way to the port.
We did. Took the wrong turn and ended up driving through the airport.
Literally, driving through the airport parking lot, man. It was comical, but it only really took us about 15, 20 minutes out of our lane.
But that was because I got stuck in the lane and could not get out of the lane. I knew I wasn't in the right lane, but I could not get out of that lane. Traffic wouldn't let me on the lane. So I'm not going to cause an accident. I'm just going to take that lane.
Yeah, so that's why we leave a little early, though, just in case something silly happens like that. And we end up going to Melbourne on our way to Port Canaveral, you know. Well, you did go down 18 floors on a 6-floor garage. I tell you, we went round and round we go. And hey, good morning to Ryan. Ryan says we're in the correct lane. Right on, Ryan. Appreciate that. Yep.
Continue on I-75.
And we got
I can't make her shut up.
Anthony on the move. Good morning to you. And Crystal, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. We're on our way back to home, which is 2 hours and 20 minutes away, according to this, about 141 miles. But I got to tell you, there are a lot of people who are on that cruise just to rest and relax and stay on the ship like we did. For sure, there were some people getting off, but not as many as we would think that would have got off typically. And I thought, well, maybe is this an older cruise? So I kind of looked around, tried to check out, is this more older people on this cruise? And maybe a few more older people. I saw a lot more wheelchairs and scooters than I've ever seen, I think, on a cruise. I can't remember one ever having more than that. Have you?
I think I've seen more than that.
You think you've seen more than that?
On the Carnival cruise ship, yes.
Well, yeah, that's because they leave them all in the halls, though, and everything. But there was a bunch. And as far as kids, there's never very many kids on Princess, and I don't think we saw 30 kids on that whole ship, did we?
No, I think we saw at most like 10 maybe.
Yeah,
10 kids.
maybe 10 kids. It's just not very many kids. So it was like an adult-only cruise, pretty much. We did go down and play a lot of games in the Piazza, a lot of different games we've never played before, and stuff that it's sort of like the A-B game, but it was red and black, I think was the name of it, and you had to pick which answer you thought it was, and then go stand on that side, and if you're on the wrong side, you got eliminated.
And that port starboard was the same way.
Oh yeah, port starboard, that's another one. Yeah. So, and they had plenty of trivia on there. If you like trivia, they had tons of it, constantly. And let's see, who did I miss here? We got Musa Babacolo, good morning to you. And Anthony saying good morning to everybody. And Kayla Campbell, good morning to you, Kayla.
Is that the new Anthony that we met?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, that's the one that's been around a long time with us.
Okay.
And Rick says, Don and I love staying on the ship. We sail more for the ship than for the ports of call.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you get it so they can see the road?
I do.
Okay.
Well, you want me to change it?
I wanted them to be able to see the road.
Yeah. This ship is a perfect ship to stay on because there's so much to do, tons and tons of stuff to do. Our navigation is telling us in 1.9 miles we got to turn onto US 27 North.
I'm trying to tell him to shut up, but he just won't shut up.
It's a she.
Oh,
That's why she won't shut up. And we got, hey, kids right there. What type of games? Just a whole lot of fun games that involve questions and that you'd answer and try to win prizes. Now, there are also some beanbag tossing games. I got up and played that. I got up and played a lot of trivia.
They had Jenga against the crew.
Oh, that's right. They had the Jenga game. They call it Towering Tumble or something. And you're playing the crew against the officers. Now, some games are passengers against passengers, and some are passengers against the officers. And it makes it really fun. Rick says, we're really foggy in the Port Galveston this morning. The pilots were able to bring the ships in, though. Yeah, no fog here, Rick, this morning over here in Port Everglades. And I think there was 6 ships in there this morning.
And we were the third one to berth, and they berthed at like 6:30 in the morning, they said.
Yeah. Yes, we got in right on time.
In the dark.
Okay, where did I leave at? Hey, we got Southbound CXL. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. And Michael Thomas, Motorsports. Do you watch NASCAR racing? Well, we don't really watch it very much. However, we do have it in our hometown. There's actually a NASCAR track in Central Florida. So, and we have been to them. We have been to them many times, but now not so much anymore. My hearing can't take it no more. A beautiful drive this morning. Absolutely is, Rick. Hey, good morning to Embarkation Nation. Jennifer, Andrew, and Chloe. Good morning to all of y'all. Wish y'all been on this cruise with us. It was fantastic. It was just fantastic. John says, it's December. I would play reindeer games. Reindeer games. Hey, why not? And there were some people with pretty festive outfits like that, John. We saw some people dressed like reindeers. And one so much like Santa Claus, and he stayed like Santa Claus. Wasn't he, though?
He was a passenger. He was not part of the crew. He was a really good Santa Claus. He wore overalls.
And a red shirt.
And a red shirt, and his little gold glasses on the tip of his nose, and a Santa Claus hat. But on formal night, I did see him in the whole Santa Claus get-up.
That dude.
And his wife was Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, that dude would. You would think Santa Claus was on the ship for real when you saw him, and he stayed like it all week too.
He was a good-looking Santa.
What a great time that was. Yeah, good morning, Jennifer from Rick. Let's see, you got Michael at Kentori. Hey guys, coming up here in 2 miles. Take the next exit to the Sausage Festival. Well, we got to head on home because we got to go pick up our dogs. So we're going to miss anything on the way home except for a potty break. Thanks for the invite, though. Embarkation Nation says, hope you have a safe drive home. We will be in Miami next month, and so ready to cruise again. Oh, right on, Jennifer. Woo. Man, I hope you have the best cruise ever. Yes, that's going to be fun. In April, we're going to be going out of Miami on that ABC cruise. So hope to see more people sign up for that. I think we got close to 40 cabins booked on that already. Hey, but if you need to book a cruise here this morning, don't forget to get a hold of Embarkation Nation right there. Andrew can hook you up on any cruise line you want and get you the airplane to get you there and a hotel to stay at while you're waiting for the ship. So contact Andrew at Embarkation Nation today. How about that?
How about that?
And wow, I just got a big old cup of coffee up here. Or some hot chocolate. Look at the hot chocolate. Oh, you missed it. Scott just sent me some hot chocolate. Thanks for that, Scott. I see Scott in there. Let's see, Dwayne. Was Dwayne on the ship? On what the ship we're on now? I don't know. Did we? I don't think we met no Dwaynes. I don't think so, John. Listening as chilling out with coffee right there. Woohoo! You guys are gonna love it. Hey, Rick. And Carol went and said hi. Good morning to you, Carol. Thanks for joining us. And Scott from Controversial Cruising right there saying, Chet's live. Not just me, Scott, but look at there, the hottest chick in the world. Robin from Sea Leg Journeys right there. Oh, yes. Oh, we took some great pictures on this ship, y'all. I think we got 85 pictures.
Yeah, so that's with the premier package, you get all the pictures that they take of you, right? So we had a lot of pictures taken. Some of the pictures were not that good. I didn't like some of them. But overall, they were all good pictures. I just didn't particularly care for some of the backgrounds because we stood in front of a green screen, not knowing what the background was going to be, right? And so that sometimes it was sunset, sometimes it was other things, and I didn't care for some of those, but it doesn't matter. It was all free.
Yeah, but out of all those backgrounds, one or two of them you're going to like anyway. Yeah, I'm live, Scott. Hey, Nation, get home safe, buddy. Right on, Scott. And don't forget, tomorrow morning at 8:30, the Conscious Cruiser will be on YouTube, on the Conscious Cruiser channel, and also on Spotify. That's going to be Scott from Controversial Cruising, Elisa from Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, and me from Sea Lake Journeys. And we're going to be there at 8:30 tomorrow morning with some great cruising information that can help make your cruise better. Scotty, the hot cocoa. I like the hot cocoa, Scott. We thank you so much for that. Yummy, 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 yummy. I don't know what does that, but and Keith sent us 100. Thank you for that 100, Keith. We appreciate it. Hey, Lee, good morning. Right, sent another 100. How about that? And Keisha, good morning to you, Keisha. As you see, we're on Highway 27 now, heading north. We got 132 more miles to go till we're home. And Trisha set sail. Good morning to you. She says, I just saw y'all were live. You're awfully happy considering you're heading home from a cruise.
I know.
Trisha, the cruise just was so good for us. We needed the rest. We needed the relaxation. We needed to eat a lot of food. And we did all of the above. We ate a lot of steak, y'all. I think we had steak in about every restaurant, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we're staked out for now. We're good until April. And I did get some fish along the way as well, too, and some hamburgers, things like that. But yeah, Trisha, the cruise just helped us get reframed and refocused, and we met some really fantastic people that we're hoping to stay in contact with through the channel here. We've got a few subscribers, and we're so glad to have met them. Keisha says, hey, chat people. Right on, Trisha. Oh, I just got a son. Keisha sent me a happy sun. Look at that happy sun.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. I had to show that to Robin real quick. Yeah. Dwayne, Mr. Bone Tired Traveler is Santa. Oh, well, no, this was not Dwayne, but you're right. Dwayne does dress up like Santa Claus.
Oh,
yeah, from Bone Tired Travelers.
Yeah, that wasn't him, though.
No, it wasn't him, though, because Denise would have been there. For sure. Lee says, great stream. Thanks for that, Lee. And we got Luke Fitzgerald saying, sending love from Sydney, Australia. All right, Luke, that's awesome, brother. Awesome. We got quite a few friends that follow the channel here from Australia. And Cruising Koozie, right on, Mike and Lindsay. Mike, we hope your recovery's still going off good and your hip's getting 100% better, so you can get on a cruise ship soon. Yeah, I love the sun balloon, Keisha. I love that. Tricia says, I've completed my 4th and final cruise on 2025 on December 7th. Our next cruise, March 7th, on the Carnival Mardi Gras. I have 5 booked for next year.
Wow.
Come on, 2026, she says. How about that? What do you think of that?
How about that?
Well, Trisha, our next cruise is an official group cruise. There's going to be a whole bunch of people that follow some of our channels, and we're joining together to get, so far we've got about 40 cabins filled up of people coming with us on that ABC cruise. It's 8 days on the Carnival Horizon out of Miami to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. So if you got room for an extra cruise, check that one out. And to get on that one, just contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel today. And if you can't find that, just ask that same question in any video that I have up on the channel, and I'll answer it and give you all the information in detail to get you hooked up with them. And good morning, John. And that's Marjorie coming in. Good morning, Marjorie. Look where we're at, Marjorie. We're heading up into Nowheresville because that's where we live. Keisha's saying, stay blessed, Marjorie. Yes.
So things that were different on the Sun Princess this time.
Yes, there was some differences between last year and this year.
There were some differences, and not all of them were good.
Well, tell us one of the differences.
One of the differences,
The Americana?
The Americana, yep. Don't put the camera on me.
But we like to see you talk.
I can't do that and drive at the same time.
Oh, goodness, you can't do that and drive. But yeah, the Americana is a restaurant. If you saw our video on the Americana from last year, you'll see that we were sitting down at the table and robots brought our food.
We had a menu. We ordered from a menu like a regular sit-down restaurant.
Yeah, just like a regular diner. You think of a diner in America, you sit down and they bring you a menu. You order your hamburger and milkshake. We got milkshakes and stuff like that. And then a robot would bring it to us.
Right.
Well, guess what? It's no more. Now it's just a buffet.
Yep. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. It's kind of really like an extension off of the regular buffet.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but their buffet has hamburgers and fries and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know. It's the Americana buffet, I guess you could say.
Yeah. A little disappointing, though, really.
A little disappointing.
I look forward to sitting down and ordering me a milkshake and a hamburger and having a robot bring it to me.
Mm-hmm.
But it couldn't happen this year. Oh, well. Well, let's see. We got Rick saying we get on the Jubilee on January 10th, the Allure on April, and a transatlantic on the Carnival Freedom in Barcelona in 2026 so far.
So far.
Yeah, transatlantic's one we got to definitely do one day, Rick. I'm looking forward to doing that. Hey, Blessed. Hey, Marjorie saying hey. Keisha saying hey. And John, Whack-a-Troll. John is kicking it. He's already whacking the troll this morning. John, double squeakies for you. John says, to get on the ABC and Me cruise, contact Bruce at ocean-to-ocean-travel.com. Awesome. John is throwing up the link right there for Ocean to Ocean. Guys, come on and get on that cruise with us. It's going to be 8 days of just fun. Fun. Games to play, people to meet, food to eat, places to visit, ports to do fun things at. It's going to be awesome. All right. Man, John's getting it going this morning. All right, John. What happened? It makes it look like it's foggy outside. Oh, there we go. I wankered up. Shaytown. Hey, Shay. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining me. And Tricia says, oh, man, I sure wish I could. I love the ABC Islands. I left myself 8 PTO days in case I actually get sick. The other 5 weeks of my PTO are planned. Now, if they make us remote again, laugh out loud. I know, right? Yeah. Well, if they do, Tricia, you know who to contact. You can contact us here at Sea Lake Journeys or Bruce at Ocean to Ocean. Get you on that cruise. And Mr. Capitan Funny says hi. Hey, Mr. Capitan Funny, good morning to you. Good morning. And Keisha's saying, hello, Rick. Yeah, Rick's got a good lineup there for 2026. I agree. Mitch says, looks like you made it out of the city. Yes, Mitch, we have made it into the middle of absolutely nowhere, which is going to lead us right up to where we live. And even look here on this navigation map. Nothing. You see what's there? Nothing. Yeah, down in this area, we got some sugar cane growing. We got the giant power line. And that's about it. That's about it right here. And we got Eric McFarland coming in. Good morning to you, Eric. How you doing and where you going? We're doing great, Eric. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well, too. And we are heading home. We just left Port Everglades, cruise port in Fort Lauderdale, on our way back to Highlands County, Florida. Yes, we're heading to the middle of nowhere, and we got to go pick our dogs up tonight. And I know we missed them, and I know they missed us. Cruising Koozies right there say we are numbered. We had to cancel the ABC cruise. Lindsay tried to switch me to our daughter and no luck since it was a casino deal. And what a deal it was. Yeah, the casino deal, they lock in whoever's name is on it, I guess, and there's no switcheroo. We were talking to somebody about that on the cruise, because they had asked if they could swap their, they'd won 2 cruises, and they're trying to swap one to somebody else, but it couldn't be done. So, yeah, that's a bummer. Especially if you win too many. Can you win too many cruises in the casino?
No. The answer to that's no.
No, right. Jeremy Whitmire, good morning to you. Is it time to go get to the 9 to 5 job? Tomorrow will be, Jeremy. We still got today as a travel day, an unpack day, and then tomorrow is back to work. Back to work. Yeah, thanks for joining us there, Jeremy. Hey, I also want to mention too, if you want to know how much it costs to park at Port Everglades at the port, it's $20 a day. So for 7 days, that's right. Okay, $140. $140 for 7 days. So $20 a day if you're parking at the port itself. Let's see. Rest in peace, 9 to 5. Oh yeah, I know, right? We just entered Palm Beach County, right here, and you see the difference, the change? I don't see anything. Oh look, they got a lock over there. Got some kind of power thing going on there. But yeah, there's really nothing out here. So we plan our bathroom stops on the way home because we'll get thirsty, get cotton mouth,
So another thing that's changed on the cruise ship.
Oh, we got another change. What is it?
I'm asking you.
Oh, I thought you were fixing to tell me
No,
one.
I'm asking you.
Okay. Well, see, what else changed on that ship? I'll tell you what didn't change, the cruise director. We had the exact same cruise director, Cole, as we had last year.
Oh, the arena. They actually have a stage in there now, where before it was just the floor.
Yes, there was a difference in the arena, which is, on other ships you have the main theater, right. So there's no main theater on the Sun Princess. It's called arena. And so they added more seating and
no, they took
made a big stage. Yeah, made a big stage out there too, right?
They took away seating and added a big platform stage.
Oh,
where
yeah.
Before, the chairs went all the way around the room.
But believe it or not, as small as a theater is, it seemed to be plenty enough seats. I thought for sure it was going to be too small of a venue, but it seemed to work out.
There was another change that I wanted to mention.
Too funny. Robin left you hanging there. Right, Keisha?
Yeah.
I know. She got me started, man.
Oh, Spellbound. That was the other change.
Okay, let me read a couple more of these. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
$20 a day is so much better than New York City. A leg and 2 arms, John says.
Yeah.
So New York City parking's a lot more. Can you believe that? Yeah. Well, I can believe it.
Really, cruise port parking it used to be $15. Over the years, it's only gone up $5 a day. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not as horrible as it could be, I guess. Let's see, 40-hour work week with unpaid overtime and no benefits. That's right. Some people are on salary, Jeremy. And yes, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys has one of this job. She's on salary. So, and she usually works 50, 60 hours a week. But, that's what she signed on for. So, and still, it's a lot more money than her old job with 40 hours plus overtime. So, still come out the winner on that sometimes, The American dream. That's right, Jeremy. Okay. Mitch says, sitting outside with... Why does that keep doing that?
What keep going
There we go.
on?
My color keeps getting wanker. Okay. Mitch says, sitting outside with the dog, and she is listening because she recognizes that squeaky guy. If only I had a real squeaky here. I go... I know. I'm laughing at that too, Rick. Mitch, I'm like a pup listening to our friend Chet. A lot of people do say their dogs like hearing my squeakies.
They do. Well,
Yeah.
a lot of dogs bark at your squeakies too, so.
Yeah, but they know who it is when they hear it.
They do.
Yeah, they know who it is. Yeah, and it looks like I got Buona Beast saying Happy Hanukkah. Right on. Happy Hanukkah to you, Buona.
Oh, they had Hanukkah celebrations on the ship every day. So every day they met for Hanukkah every day, because it's a however long celebration. They had it every day on the cruise ship.
Okay. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I didn't even notice.
Princess Live every day.
Well, okay. How about that? So they did have something going for them. Patricia says, oh man, just checked my Powerball numbers. I guess I'll have to go back to work next week. You know, we think we're going to buy a ticket on the way down at an inconvenience store, but we always forget. We never buy no ticket, so we never even have a chance. Mitch says exactly. Her ears always go up when Chet is on. Hey, doggy, 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 doggy. John says squeaky is great. Cowbells hurt. Yeah, I always make sure I give John a notice if I'm going to ring the cowbell. I'll say, okay, cowbell's coming, but a cowbell pretty much only comes now if somebody requests it. But it's there. It is there in case somebody does request it. And Crash, hey Crash, long time no see, buddy. Been out of the lives lately, but happy holidays. Glad you're still at it. Hey, good to see you here this morning, Crash. That's another one of my one-legged buddies right there. And yeah, brother, I'm supposed to be getting a new leg soon, by the way. I was supposed to get the test socket before we came, but you know how it is at Christmas time. The mail gets all backlogged, and some people are taking their vacation, so stuff don't get done. That's no big deal. So when I get home, I'll get me a new test socket and a new foot, and we'll see how that goes, man. Hope you're doing well over there, Crash. Dim's tears taste good. Says, why is someone with sea legs journeying in a car? Well, I had to get to the ship. I had to get to my ship, and it was too far for me to walk. It's 100 miles or more. So yeah, I just did it for to get me back to the water. Mitch says, y'all drive safe. Got to go get ready to take the oldest to pitching lessons. Right on, Mitch. Hey, y'all have fun out there pitching today. And right on. Appreciate you being here. Keisha says, John, I have a couple of cowbells just for the showing, though. Oh, you got to ring your cowbell on your show one day, Keisha. Yeah, next time you do it live, you got to ring that cowbell. Tricia says, I'm in Georgia and can buy my ticket directly from the Georgia Lottery app. I only have to go into a store if I want to get a scratch off, which I don't do often. Now, that's interesting. I never heard of that. Okay, I wonder if Florida has anything like that. I haven't heard of it. That's yeah, thanks for telling us that, Tricia. That's pretty interesting. Powerball is now up to 1.6 billion.
Oh, gosh.
And the next drawing is Monday night, tomorrow night.
I just want a part of it. I don't want to win all of it. I'll share it with a whole bunch of people.
Yes, you can share it with me anyway, right? We have to buy 1.6 billion. What would you do with that kind of money?
Buy a cruise ship.
Buy a cruise ship. Yeah, you could.
I'd buy my own cruise ship.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Do I get a come on this cruise ship?
You can work in the kitchen.
I can work in the kitchen.
You say you make the best Papa Special sandwich and the best eggs, so there you go. There's your menu.
I definitely cook the eggs. I'll be the morning chef. John Gator, I'm about to buy my next ticket on the app. That's so cool. I think that's cool. Hey, we got Kraft cheese here. Where are the trees?
There aren't any.
We'll get to some trees in about 70 miles from here. We'll start to see trees again.
So this is sugarcane land.
Yep.
Out here, they grow sugarcane, sod, and mine for phosphate. So that's all that there is out here.
That's it. That is it and nothing else. But yeah, Florida has got a lot of different types of land. If you go a little bit farther from us, or actually if you head west from here, you're going to run into the swamp.
Yeah.
So we got swampland. We got this flat, nothing but sugarcane and phosphate mining land. And then you go up further, you start getting to the cattle and dairy ranches, and then you hit some orange groves, and then you hit some pine trees and oak trees. I mean, there's just a whole lot going on.
Ocala National Forest, where there's trees there, and then you hit horse country.
Yep. And then if you turn west before you get to the state line, you'll actually run into Florida caverns. They got caves here. I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Not to mention all the beaches we got. Hundreds and hundreds of miles of beaches. Crash says, yes, sir, and yes, things are on. Still riding. Right on, Crash. Right on, brother. I knew you would be. Yep. Hey, we got the Homeowners Association 25. Good morning to you. As anyone who is more than likely wealthier than you, just my observation, I'm always here if you want advice. Also, please have a Merry Christmas. Oh, yes. I would say most of the population is probably wealthier than us, but but we're not exactly poor anymore. I mean, if I need a pair of shoes, I can buy them now. But I can't go buy Gucci bags or nothing for Robert from Sea Lake Journeys. But That's pretty good. All right, so we got financial advice right there from Homeowner Association. How about that? Crash says, glad y'all are doing okay. Right on, Crash. We're glad to hear that you're still riding and doing great too, my friend. Tricia says, ticket for tomorrow is purchased. I just want to win enough to pay off all of our bills, upgrade my Honda Accord to a Honda Pilot, and pay off the cruises I have booked. Laugh out loud. Oh, Tricia, if we won like 1.6 billion, obviously debt-free is the first thing I think anybody wants to do.
First thing, become debt-free.
Yeah.
Pay off all the debt.
And see what that's like for 24 hours before we bought anything.
Second thing, officially retire from work. I'm not working anymore. Third thing, book a round-the-world cruise.
Yeah.
That's it. That's in that order.
And I'd have to buy some new dress shoes. Can we put those on that?
Yeah, you can buy some new dress shoes.
I'm going to buy some new dress shoes, too. How about that?
So one of my favorite dresses from this cruise has to be retired.
And my shoes have to be retired.
So one of my favorite cruise dresses, one of my favorite formals has to be retired. I left a glitter debris field everywhere I went.
A glitter debris field, y'all.
I left glitter on Chet. I left glitter on the seat. I left glitter on the floor. So that dress, as much as I love that dress, is going to have to be retired. But I did bring it home because I want to look at the label and who made that dress and try to see if I can find that dress again, because I love that dress.
Yeah, she really did leave a debris field. You could just follow the glitter through the ship if you wanted to find her. You'd find out where she was. And Seb coming in and saying Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Seb. John says, I just want to prove that money can buy happiness.
There you go.
Now that's a lofty goal, but one that I would hope to achieve as well. It could make even unhappiness a lot more pleasant, I would think.
I would think so.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd probably still keep my old truck, even though it ain't got no paint, because I just like that truck. But,
I'd still keep my house.
Oh yeah, me
I don't
too.
want a different house. I'll keep my same house.
Me too. I definitely love our house. Got
let's talk about the cocktails.
Hello, JoJo. Thanks for joining us. Okay, cocktails.
Cocktails. So they had great cocktails on Princess.
Yes, they did.
On Virgin Voyages, I did not like the cocktails. They were heavy on the alcohol.
Yeah.
But they just weren't good tasting cocktails.
I agree.
And I found a new favorite cocktail on Princess.
What's that?
The problem was not every bar served it. And that was the jalapeno watermelon margarita.
Oh yes, your old jalapeno watermelon margarita. Yep.
That was my
good.
new favorite. Yep. But you couldn't. It was only a few bars. You had to remember what bar you got it from.
Yeah. I had a few margaritas, and actually they make really good margaritas, the regular kind. And I haven't really had that good of a margarita in a long time. So usually other ships have had their own way of making them, and I just haven't liked it. So I found some good ones on the Sun Princess. And of course the Moscato they had was fantastic. Can't mess up wine, right? And we got Q Swanson. Good morning to you, Q. Thanks for joining us. We're just riding on back home this morning, everybody. Exactly an hour ago, we got off the Sun Princess. We were heading out of Fort Lauderdale, and our next cruise isn't until April. So in between now and then, it's going to be unpacking, cleaning up, replacing stuff that ain't no good no more, like our debris field dress and my shoes that are peeling apart. And then we'll be ready for that next one on the Carnival Horizon for 8 days down to the ABC Islands. If anybody's interested in going to the ABC Islands with us on the Carnival Horizon, contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel. You can find his link in the description of all of our videos, or you can email me at sealakejourneys@gmail.com, or you can get on any video or any live show and we can give you that information. And my regular times for going live are Wednesday morning and Friday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and Sunday night at 6 p.m. There won't be a live show tonight, however, because I'm doing this live here now. But kick up the regular schedule starting this Wednesday. And let's see. Whoa, got some more comments. Got, hey there, Q. Good morning from Keisha. Tricia says, I'd keep my house because my kids are in college and I need a place to live, but I'd buy a retirement house in Florida. We have family in Satellite Beach, so we been there, and Fort Lauderdale near the beach. Oh, I'll tell you, Tricia, this is where a lot of people come to retire. We were born and raised here, so we've lived here our entire lives, and this is where we're going to retire at too. It's just a great place to be. We can drive to any cruise port, and that's kind of important for us. Q says, awesome, getting on the Star Princess out of Fort Lauderdale on December 27th. Oh, Q, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. We've been on Sun Princess. This is our second time, and of course it's the same ship as the Star, and we'll be getting on the Star next December, this same week. And if you haven't been on it yet, you're going to love it. If you want to get an idea of what it looks like, we have a lot of videos on the Sun Princess on our channel that you can check out. You can see a ship tour, we got cabin tour, we got the buffet tour, main dining room. We got all kinds of videos over there to give you an idea of what you're going to be looking at, and maybe help you find your way around the ship and know which things you want to get to first. Hey, there's Angie from Whatever Floats Your Boat. Hey, y'all. Hey, woohoo. Yeah, I always get excited when hearing other people are going to be getting on a cruise. And we like to, do research on ports where we're going to go if we haven't been there before, ships that we haven't been on, and sometimes some that we have been on, to see if there's been a change. And another change that was on this ship is, I had another ship. I couldn't remember what it was now. Oh well. Anyway, the area they had up at the top of the ship, deck 21, they were going to have a ropes course, and that never came. They never finished building that. They just shut that down. So I went up there to see what they had, and what they have is a big basketball court. And from what I understand, they also play pickleball and stuff up there too. But it is a nice, quiet area to go up there and hang out.
They have a nice running track.
They have a very nice running track.
Yeah.
Yes. 7 laps around it is a mile, and they set it up in a great place where there's no chairs for you to go tripping over or have to run around people trying to get to a recliner. I cannot believe
it. There are cruise ships that have the running track right where people are sitting in loungers.
Yeah.
I never understood that. Why? That's dangerous for the runners, dangerous for the loungers.
Dangerous for your cocktail that's sitting on the floor. Yeah, they got the right place there. They do have a gym, and I walked by it. I didn't go in it. I do my workouts at home. When I'm on a ship, I'm on vacation. I don't do any workouts there.
Oh, another thing they did not have.
What's that?
They did not have the art sale.
That's right.
Where they tried to get you to buy all this art, and all that. None of that.
No art auction this time. Now, the art was still there. You could still go and purchase that art. And they had a nice little galleria set up, a little place there. And they had some new art that I had not seen before. And they had some of your old favorites that you have seen before. So if you are interested in that, you can still go there and get it, but you just won't have to go sit through the art auction. And let's see, we got Avery. Hey, good morning to you, Avery. Thanks for joining us. And happy birthday to you tomorrow. Woohoo! Yes, happy birthday to you. Let's see if I missed anything. John says, I'd love to get a place outside of New York and a bunch closer to my girls. Down near Windsor. Hey, I'm familiar with Windsor, John. Yeah, get up there on Dunbar Road. I still got family that lives on Dunbar Road up there. Q says, this is my first Princess cruise. I will check out your Sun Princess content. Thanks for that, Q. It will definitely give you a little insight of what the ship looks like, and give you some ideas maybe what you want to try, and other things you may say, well, I'll put that on the back burner, do this other stuff first. And let's see, yeah, Angie's saying hi to Lee, and John says, happy birthday, Avery. Yes, happy birthday. And I tell you, there were some people celebrating birthdays and anniversaries on the ship. We saw that. And they always do a great job on the cruise ships of helping you celebrate things like that, bringing you a special made cake, and the crew singing to you, whether happy birthday or happy anniversary. So yeah, you get to see some of that stuff too. And we got our picture taken with Stanley the Bear. Stanley the Bear was walking around the ship. That was fun. Yes. All right, if anybody's got any questions on the Sun Princess or cruising in general, we are open to any of that as well, because we've got not far to go. here the whole time, but I'll stay here for a little while. Rick says, I took your advice and drive by port of Galveston, and the video ships in the port. Oh,
there you go.
right on, Rick. There's people that want to see that.
There's people that want to see that.
Yes. Yeah. I like seeing the ships. I do. And this way they don't have to just go on the, some ports have cameras, and if you know where to find them, you can find those port cameras and look. But I'd rather support a blogger who's putting them up and watch them through the blogger's eyes and see what you saw. You know what I mean? And Carol says, my next cruise is in September on Adventure of the Seas to the Eastern Caribbean. Oh, that's going to be awesome, Carol. Yeah, Eastern Caribbean. I love it. Of course, we love all the Caribbean, east, west, south. Well, all of them have something special to offer.
So, talking about specialty dining that you can't seem to get into, right? Specialty dining that seems to be always be booked.
Yes.
Like Love by Burrito. It's a small little venue.
Surprisingly small.
Surprisingly small. I was surprised at how small it was, and that's why you can't have a hard time getting in because it only seats a very small amount of people. And we were going to talk about the difference between Spellbound.
Oh yes. While we're on the small venues, the Spellbound did it on the Sun Princess, and it cost $150 per person. And with that, you had like a 5-course gourmet meal, and then you were escorted out of the dining venue over to the Spellbound room, where you went into the little haunted chamber and saw the ghost piano player and had some very special cocktails that you could order as many of them as you want. And then you went on to see the main magic show in another room. Well, it's changed this year. This year, they've taken that 5-course gourmet meal out. They've dropped the price by $100. It's now only $50. And so you just go directly to the little Spellbound haunted chamber and see the ghost piano player and watch one magician who's walking around doing card tricks. And then you look on.
You only get 2 drinks now.
Yeah, that's a big change. Is you only get two drinks
now instead of unlimited. If you can buy the theatrical drinks, but they're extra charge, and you only get 2 drinks.
Yes, there's a side of the menu, you get 2 of those drinks for free, and then there's a part of the menu with the really cool drinks, the ones you're going to really want to try, that you got to pay separate for them. And your drink package does not cover them.
No.
Because we had the premier package, and we thought, well, maybe we'll just put them on that. Nope, they are not included. You still got to pay separate for them. And but they do still have the main magic show as well. So it's a little different experience, but we still liked it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was still nice. I just don't think it's going to make it.
I don't think so either.
When it had the meal included with it, there were 25 people in a group, right? And I felt like you got what you paid for, especially with the unlimited fun cocktails like Houdini's Chest and Smoke and Mirrors and all those fun drinks like that, right?
Yes.
I felt like you got your money's worth. Now they've cut the price in half. You only get 2 drinks and a magic show. I felt like I didn't get my money's worth at $45 or $50 with tax or whatever it was. But I don't think it's going to make it. Because last time there were so many people, it was full. This time it was a handful of us. Less than 12 people.
Yeah, the numbers were greatly diminished. And I'm surprised. I thought, originally thought they dropped the meal, which the meal wasn't all that, especially for $100. And you're still getting all the rest of it, but then having to pay for the specialty drinks. I thought that's what's really going to hurt them too.
Now, I think that if they would have left it at the $45, 50 with tax and all that, we'll say 50, right? If they left it at $50 and it was unlimited drinks, I think they'd be all right. But $50 and you only get 2 drinks and your drink package doesn't work in there, I don't think that's the smart move.
Well, I think at the very least, they should have included the Smoke and Mirrors and the Houdini's Chest.
Right. Your two drinks.
Those are the ones you want if you go there.
Right, exactly. You want those mysterious drinks if you're in this mystery thing, right? But charging you extra for the mysterious drinks, I don't think it's going to make it. I really don't. I don't think that was the smart move.
Yeah, they'll have to change it again, I think. They'll have to change it to something else. John says, I would rather see me getting on the ship in the port. Right? That's what I'd rather see. Yes, indeed. Rick says, got to head to Galveston Island. Everyone have a Merry Christmas. You guys be safe driving home. Thanks for that, Rick. You too, brother. Have a great cruise, and when I get home, I'll make sure this week that I get over and check out your video with the ships coming in and out of port, because I also want to see what the port of Galveston kind of looks like, the ships coming in and out, being that we're not from there. Well, as you see, we've hit our first metropolis here.
This is South Bay.
Yeah, this is one of our big Florida metropolis here. Clewiston's in 16 miles. That's probably where we'll stop and take a potty break along the way. And yeah, there is a racetrack over here now on the other side of all them barrels.
That's the new one that's not open yet. That'll become our new stop down here.
Yep. It should be open before April.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's done. But yeah. Yeah, so I overall the drinks and the food though were spectacular on the Sun Princess. I got to give them a real high rating on that. And we found some exceptional service from the crew. We sure did. Robin from Sea Lake Journeys got celiac, and she got to get chocolate even. You even have to check to make sure the chocolate is gluten-free, okay? So we were throughout it, she wanted to get throughout the cruise. You
Right.
tell
The whole cruise, I wanted port wine and chocolate for dessert. I wanted that the whole cruise, right? And that's something that I enjoy on cruises ever since TNT Adventures taught me how to love port wine, right?
Uh-huh.
And port wine is great with chocolate. So it was the last specialty dine. It was last night. It was in Sabatini's. And so I told the waiter, I said, I would really love a glass of port wine and some chocolate. I know that the chocolate dessert's not gluten-free. I don't care if it's the chocolate that you decorate something with. I just want a piece of chocolate and port wine. Because we even went to the gift shop and tried to find gluten-free chocolate, and there was no gluten-free chocolate in the gift shop at all. He says, I'll see what I can do. He says, I know I can do the port wine, but I'll have to ask the chef about the chocolate. I'm like, okay. So he came back, and the chef had made me some chocolate swirl. I had 5 little chocolate swirl pieces and port wine. I was so happy. But sometimes you just have to ask, right?
Yeah, and sometimes you got to ask the right person, because a lot of people, it's not worth their effort. At least so they think.
Yeah.
But somebody else will step up to the plate and get it done. And yes. So.
And it's so funny because, I'm gluten-free, not by choice. I'm gluten-free by requirement. And so many times when I'm asking for gluten-free, sometimes, and it happens on every cruise line, it's not just one cruise line, it happens on every single cruise line. They'll say, well, I have to go to a separate kitchen to get that. Are you telling me that you are inconvenienced because you don't want to have to go to the separate kitchen? Or are you saying that to me so that I can say, well, that's okay, never mind. Or, that's okay, I'll take the regular one. Well, for me, I can't take the regular one. I have to have the gluten-free one. So, there was a lady standing next to me at the breakfast buffet this morning, and I asked for gluten-free toast. And the person I originally asked said, well, I don't know. I said, well, can you go ask the chef? And of course, the chef came and asked me what I wanted. The lady standing next to me, she says, yeah, I just don't like it. I'm gluten-free too. And sometimes they make me feel bad. They make me feel guilty. They make me feel like I'm an inconvenience. I said, I totally agree with you. But there comes a point where you have to kind of insist, because it is part of their training. It is part of their requirement.
Yeah, so a big thanks to Augustine in Sabatini's last night. He's the waiter that made it happen. Fantastic guy. When we felt the survey, we're going to really give him super fantastic reviews. He was awesome. And it wasn't a long wait either. I mean, he left. It didn't take him any longer to get that than it would a regular dessert. That's what really was fantastic. Let's see. Lee says, drive safe home. Have a great day, everyone listening and cooking food. All right, Lee. I'll tell you what we're not going to be doing when we get home. We're not going to be cooking nothing.
No, we're not.
We're going to be getting something that we ain't got to cook. I think the most cooking we might do the next day or two is a microwave or an air fryer. Yeah, she says an air fryer. I say a microwave. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, so about 10 more miles here. We're going to make our stop, and that's where I'll cut off this live. So that's going to be about 5 or 10 minutes or so. And the rest of the way we'll go home on our own. We'll be sad. We'll be missing y'all, but
And we met a lot of new cruisers that were new to Princess. And one thing I want to remind everyone about is that if you have a bad experience on a cruise ship, or maybe just not a great experience, don't let that one cruise ship turn you against that cruise line, right? Because that crew on that ship, we were on this ship last year, and it was we had a different experience this year than we had last year. Partly because some of the things on the ship changed, partly because the cruise changed. So just try not to let that sour you on that cruise line.
Yeah. I've even had somebody tell me the opposite. They said, hey, you had such a great time on that ship, on that cruise last year. Don't get your expectations too high. These people can't meet them this year. I was like, oh, well, that's a valid point as well, isn't it? Tricia says, my aunt is cooking Christmas dinner. They asked me to do a cheesecake. I tasked my husband with finding one he could buy because I am not cooking. Tricia, you have proved to me that you are an intelligent person right here. Right?
Publix sells a great cheesecake.
There's our recommendation for you right there, Publix.
And so was it Marie Claire?
Marie Callender?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got to get a frozen one, hers is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I like the ones made by Publix myself, but yeah. There you go, Tricia. That's I think that's just being smart myself. Nobody wants to work that hard this time of year. Keisha saying hi to Angie. All right, now look here, y'all. Y'all see some trees coming out, don't you? You see that? A few palm trees, but there's also a few other kind of trees, a few oak trees and stuff. The palm trees will start disappearing, and more oak trees and pine trees will start appearing the further north we go. This is the landscape change of Florida.
So that big hill, that's Lake Okeechobee on the other side of that big hill.
Yep. Lake Okeechobee is one big giant lake. When you look at Florida, you look at Florida and you see that big old lake, that's it right there.
They used to not have that retaining wall. When we were kids, that retaining wall was not there. And Lake Okeechobee would flood the road. So they built that retaining wall all the way around it.
Which is a lot of digging.
Mm-hmm.
That's a giant lake, y'all. Tricia says even a bad cruise is a good cruise because I'm not working, I ain't cooking, I ain't doing no laundry. That's what I say. I was train watcher. Oh, that was who was that? Yeah, it was Tricia. Yeah, to me, all cruises are good. Some might be better than others, but they're all good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got train watcher coming in. Good morning, train watcher. I used to live in Lakeland. Oh, Lakeland's just a little about 45 minutes to an hour away from us.
You lived in Lakeland. We live in Sebring, so you know exactly where Sebring is.
Yeah, you know where Sebring's at. Yeah, that's right. Sure do. Yeah, Lakeland's grown a lot. I don't know when you moved away, train watcher, but the same with Sebring. Our size has like doubled in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Lakeland has too. It's really gone crazy. And where we live, I think they've probably built 1,000 houses in the last 2 years.
Oh, probably.
It's just amazing, the growth. John says, I used to live in Winter Park.
Oh, Winter Park.
Oh, yeah.
That's up by Orlando.
Yeah, that's a little north of us up there by Orlando, yeah. Well, see, John, you need to retire and move on down here where we're at. We got houses right around us in our neighborhood. Lots of them. Brand new. In various stages of being completed. Yeah, see, the traffic ain't so bad here either. A lot of that's because it's a Sunday. Which, when I saw this cruise left on a Sunday and came back on a Sunday, I was kind of like, that's going to be a good thing because a lot less traffic than a Saturday. Train watcher says, now I live in West Tennessee, and I know Lakeland is growing up like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Florida's growing up like crazy.
Yeah, we're really one of the fastest growing states. But now Tennessee, my mom was from Tennessee. She came from a little town called Habersham up in the northeast, up around Chattanooga area. So I can say yuns. You don't know how to say yuns yet, train watcher? Now yuns, go outside and play. Yeah, my dad was from New York, so it was, you guys go out. And then my mom said, yuns go out. Of course, I grew up saying, y'all go out. Y'all. John says, my wife hated the area that we lived. They had snakes, gators, and no sidewalks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the real Florida right there, John.
Yeah, that's real Florida right there.
We got everything running through our own yard. Armadillos, raccoons, deer,
Bear.
occasional bear, yeah, alligator,
Snakes,
bald eagles flying around, great horned owls. It's a wildlife paradise.
But we also live on the edge of a wildlife reserve. So.
Wildlife preserve, yep. 2 blocks from our house. And covers thousands of acres from there. Okay, we'll be coming up on our stop here shortly. All right, guys, so I'll shut this off here. Let's see, we got, Train Watcher says, I used to love the Peace River looking for fossils. Yes.
Yeah, you can find lots of shark's teeth and everything in there.
That's right. I had a giant shark's teeth from there. I sure did.
And it's funny to think that Peace River, you find shark's teeth when that Peace River is in the middle of the state, not even close to the ocean. But yeah, there's shark's teeth there.
Yes, how about that?
And Arrowhead.
Like brontosaurs and stuff too. Q says Alabama is becoming more of a retirement state now because of the cost of living and not being far from Florida.
Yeah.
Yes, that is so true. I was looking up the places that are cheaper to live, and Alabama is definitely there.
Yeah, there's some place in Alabama that they call it Little Miami or something like that because so many Floridians have retired there because it's getting so crowded.
That definitely is a growing state as well. Have a great day. Right on, Angie. You too. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut it off here. We appreciate each and every one of you riding along with us for this hour and a half. And we're going to make a pit stop, and then we'll continue our journey. But you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for being with us. Oh, John says, one of the places I worked was Winter Park Hospital.
Oh, yeah.
They complained that the armadillos tore up the grounds, so I would catch them at night and drop them over the fence. Trisha says, have a safe trip. Thank you, Trisha. Hope to see you again on one of our lives. Tuesday with Joy. Good morning to you, Joy, and Merry Christmas to you as well. Yeah, thanks, everybody. If you haven't already, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We sure appreciate it. And join us on our next live, which will be Wednesday morning at 8:30. All right? Until then, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.